Coming up on today's Plant-Based Dads, we've got vegan chocolate chip cookies. They taste absolutely amazing and they're perfect if your kid is home all summer long.
Intro, baby.
Welcome back to another episode of Plant-Based Dads. I'm Joey.
I'm Lex.
All right, so today we're making something different. We usually have a whole food plant-based recipe, right? This is gonna be a plant-based recipe. We're making vegan chocolate chip cookies. Normally I just do these as a treat or every day during the summer if your kid's off from school. It's really simple. We'll show you how to do it. You ready to get started?
You know it.
Let's go.
In a medium bowl, combine baking soda, flour, and salt.
Okay, so what we have here is just some gluten-free flour. Why does this bowl look bigger than that bowl? All right, Houston, we have a problem.
All right, so in a medium bowl.
So in a medium bowl this time, right?
Yes.
All right, so let's dump the flour in. It is some gluten-free flour. It's 1 cup and 2 tablespoons. Get closer to the bowl so I ain't got to clean nothing up later on. All right, there you go.
Remember the epic rice explosion of 2000?
Yeah, I won't go through that again. All right, so the flour, the baking soda, and the salt, right? How much salt do we need? I'm not wearing my glasses today. I cannot find them, so I'm kind of stuck here just going with whatever Lex says.
Oh, 1/2 teaspoon of salt.
A half a teaspoon?
Yes.
All right, so which one of these is a half a teaspoon? If it's possible, try not to touch everything before you put it in. Did you wash your hands or?
Yeah, you know.
All right, yeah. All right, so the salt's done, right?
Okay,
so
next.
it's the baking soda we have to do next. So the baking soda is this bag right here. So let me open this up for you.
No.
This is just Bob's or Red Mill organic baking soda.
Okay, so that means
How much of that do
a
we need?
half a teaspoon again.
All right. All right, so now there's a difference between baking soda and baking powder, all right? On baking powder makes your cookies come up like when you dump them on the tray, they don't drop, right? Baking soda, right, causes your cookies to drop. I used to have, recipes where I would put the cookies on the tray and put them in the oven, they would cook, and I would take them out, and they never dropped, right? So, you know what I had to do then?
What?
I had to toss my cookies.
Really? With millions of people watching?
Okay, I don't think millions of people are watching us, but thanks. All right, so the 3 dry ingredients are in. So we're gonna whisk this together. You want me to do the whisking or you want it?
I got it.
All right, let's get started whisking. By the way, merch is up, right? These are the new Plant-Based Dad shirt. He's wearing the new Gamer Awesome 2006 t-shirts. There'll be a link in the description below the video if you want to purchase those. Go ahead. All right, so we're whisking all that together. Some of it is on the counter. All right, let me do a little bit here. When you're whisking, you're kind of just doing short, little round circles, that's all. All right, Lex, so what are we gonna do next?
All right, so in a bowl of an electric mixer, the butter, sugar, and brown sugar, we mix until creamy, about 2 minutes.
Let's start with that. All right, so we're using Earth Balance vegan butter for this. There's other ones you can use, margarines, whatever, but I like the Earth Balance. I feel like it just has the same texture in cookies as regular butter does. The butter and the 2 sugars, right? So it's 1 stick of butter, right? Which is 8 is there a little gopher eating the chocolate chips or what's going on? The sugar is organic vegan sugar. The thing with sugar is, it's from a plant, but it's processed through bone char. So unless you get vegan sugar, it's not really vegan, even though it comes from a plant. I just buy organic vegan sugar. I think if it is organic, it's vegan anyway. All right, so brown sugar is packed. So both sugars are 1/4 cup plus 2 tablespoons. All right, Lex, so we've got the sugars and the butter. All right, so we're gonna beat this for about 2 minutes.
All right. Okay guys, so it's been 2 minutes, and now it's time to add in the egg replacer and then what is it?
The vanilla?
The egg replacer and the vanilla.
All right, so for the egg replacer, we're using Bob's Red Mill egg replacer. It's really simple. You just use 1 tablespoon of egg replacer powder and then 2 tablespoons of water and mix it up. And it just becomes this blobby thingy type of thing. So I'm just gonna put this in here. And then how much vanilla are we using?
Half a teaspoon of vanilla.
All right, so we're also dumping in a half a teaspoon of vanilla.
Dump that in. beating well to combine.
All right, so we're gonna beat well to combine.
And then while this is doing, gradually beat in the flour mix.
All right, so we're gonna let this mix up a little bit, and then we're gonna gradually put in the flour. All right, so let's gradually mix in the flour.
Come on.
I still want it to fly up and hit me in the face, which has happened before.
Yeah.
Yes.
So we told the camera this story.
No. All right, so we're just kind of putting a little bit in, and all right, you want to do the rest?
Yeah.
All right, let's switch places. You'll see it kind of getting incorporated, so all right, put the rest in.
It might be a little bit, the whole thing's white.
It's all right, it'll get it all incorporated. All right, guys, so it should be ready for the chocolate chips. Let's just take this apart here, and we'll see what we have. When we put the chips in, we want to make sure that we're not using the electric mixer.
Here, can I have the thing? I'm gonna put it in the sink.
Hey, hang on, I'm not even done with it yet. Yeah, hang on, you can lick this later on. Let me just get all the stuff in here. Well, I'm glad that didn't go to waste. All right, take this. And since it's vegan cookie dough, you can actually eat the batter. So the last, well, there used to be a lot more chips. The last bit of this is we're dumping in 1 cup of chocolate chips. Now, we're using chips that don't have milk in them, so they're just dark chocolate chips, okay?
And then what you have to do is...
Well, let me get this all mixed up, all right? Now, make sure your oven's preheated to 350. We've preheated our oven as soon as we started the video. All right, so we should be able to get like 24 to 30 cookies out of this. I'm not gonna make all those now because I'm gonna wind up eating them all. Here's what I do. I scoop out enough to fill it, and then I stick it right on the mat here, okay? So that's what I'm gonna do here. All right, the dough is really nice and soft. It looks just like regular cookie dough. All right, so I've got my oven heated to 350 degrees. These are ready to go in. Let's pop them in. All right, so here's what I do with the rest of it. I take these, the batter that's left, and I do some more cookie balls, and then I just flash freeze them. And then I take them out and put them in a reusable container, and I just freeze them until I need them. If I just want 1 cookie, I just take it out of the freezer, throw it in my little toaster oven, and I've got a cookie or 2 or whatever. All right, so I'm gonna take these and just throw these in the freezer for 30 minutes. All right, so guys, you can see the cookies are done. We actually cooked them for almost 11 minutes. You wanna cook them till they start getting brown and falling. You can see the edges are kind of brown, but they're not burnt, all right? That's the way they should look. All right, so we're gonna take them off and put them on a cooling rack here. All right, the pan is very hot. All right, so all 12 cookies are on a cooling rack. I'll leave them here for a few minutes. What do you think? How do they smell?
Pretty good.
They smell delicious. This is the point of the cookie process where I have to hold myself back because I have vegan ice cream in the fridge, and I will just take these.
He just wants to take and go, oh no.
I will take ice cream and put it between 2 of these warm cookies and the cold ice cream, and I'll just sit here and eat this whole rack like this. So we're gonna wait for the rest of the dough to freeze, and then I'll show you what I do with that. All right, guys. So we've got these out of the freezer. I froze them for 30 minutes. They're frozen, but they're not rock hard. So in this condition, in this state, I'm gonna actually freeze them in the freezer from here on in. And I didn't want to freeze them too long, but now here they're already frozen, so they're not gonna lose their shape. And they'll be in this container, and this I can put in the freezer, right? Just a glass container, all right? You got it? All right. All right, so this is ready to go in the freezer. Let's put that aside there. All right, so I think there's only one thing left to do.
Taste testing.
All right.
My future job.
I agree. Let's see what they taste like.
All right. Okay, guys, so we are about to try the cookies.
Well, I think we've already eaten 2 of them, so we know that they're good.
Yeah.
We're about to eat them and tell you what we think. Easy there. All right. So good, guys. Absolutely delicious. They're fresh out of the oven, so they're still kind of melty. The chocolate chips are still soft. So you don't really lose anything by substituting the egg replacer in for the egg, right? Like you do in a traditional recipe. What do you think?
I think it's good. You know what?
You got a little something over here and all over here. Yeah.
Wait, I do?
Great cookie.
Oh, yeah, I do.
You might just want to stop right there. I don't know what else you can do. Great recipe. This can be doubled. It can also be half. Sometimes I'll just make a half a recipe. I just cut it all in half and I get half the amount, especially if I'm going to use the air fryer. You can cook these in the air fryer too. I cooked them on 330 for, I think it's like 7 minutes. The texture is a little different in the air fryer, but they taste just as good. All right, guys, that's our video for today.
If you like this, make sure to smash that like button.
If you like this, what's not to like? Please subscribe to our channel. Hit the subscribe button, the red button, and then a little bell will appear. Hit the bell, and then 2 little lines will appear, and that'll mean you'll get notified every time there's a new video, every Monday. How are you going to say leave a comment if you're chewing?
Leave a comment.
And please, leave a comment. We'd love to know what you hear. Do you have a recipe that you veganize that works for you? Is this one that you use often? I'd love to know what your thoughts on there. All right, we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.